Whoa, thank you for the prime. Whoa,
Thank you for the prime.
prime.
One more for 3.
Gamers, let me turn on my light. There we go. Welcome. Yo, what up? We're back. It's Blueprints in time. Oi. And as much as I thought that I had solved Castle when I castled, it's since become very clear to me that there is still much more to think about with that. Let me open PureRef. Let me show you guys what I'm on. So, yes. All this fucking nonsense, because here's the thing, right? I thought this was all I had, and these yellow letters were all guesses. But that's not even the case, because if we go to the locker room, the locker room. 6 or O. And then if we go to actually it should be somewhere around here. I don't know if I actually have it. The note from the Blackbridge Grotto. If I had it, I feel like it would be among these things. Maybe I don't have it. But I have it on my like temp notes. We also got cat. And then in the grotto, and I'll show you guys this. I feel bad for the staff, man. I want to let them back on the estate, you know? Not even close. 27 seconds. Thank you, by the way, for your resubs, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. Even if we don't get the golden kappa. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at all the shit that I have. And there's a box here. Blessed run. Though, what it's blessed for, I don't know. I need to find more... I don't know, there's a few things I have to do. But nothing super pressing. I'll have to look at my to-do list. It does match my coins? I suppose so, I suppose so. Let's go here. I think we take tool shed. Gear wrench is not that useful, but the hammer is not that useful. So, although I do need a power hammer. I need to acquire a power hammer. So I guess the hammer is useful in that respect. I need to find a broken lever and a battery. And we should be using coat check. God, there's so much I need to do with the coat check, actually. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, there's so many banger items I want to futz with the coat check. Okay, I have a key card today. That's good to keep in mind. And then I'm just going to run to Blackbridge real quick because there's something in there that I remember that I need a screenshot of. Just so that I can add some, like, credence to my fucking insane man ramblings here. So, check this out, chat. IIOO. This is all shit that I figured out while looking through my notes, by the way. I'm gonna walk you through a little bit, because I spend a lot of time in these VODs, like, sitting in silence, contemplating shit. So I did some of my thinking off stream, and now I can show you guys the fruits of my effort. We've got this from Blackbridge Grotto. So we combine all this together. Let's take our master over here. So, this I could be the same as this I, right? So let's just make it a capital I, because every other letter is capital. All right. Then we've got this 6 lines up with this I here. All right, so this would be 6 or O, which would be these two O's and these two O's. This D up here would be the D in add. Because it lines up with the R in door, or in lore rather. So that we actually don't know, but 6, that's basically a confirmed word, if this is to be believed to be part of that. Now the question is, why are 25 and 49 here? 2 plus 5 is 7, and the 7th letter of the alphabet is G, which we know this isn't G. Unless we're somehow supposed to believe that 2-5 is going to equal T and 4-9 will equal L. 6 or O does put an R here. So if we combine the cat, which overlaps with CXET. So, hold on, let me grab CXET. Where the fuck is that? Cloister? Cloister? if we combine every hint we found, we've got CXET. Oh, and then the original manuscripts. Do I have those? I should have them down here. Yeah. Yeah. With this, just grab a screenie of that. Too much overlap with hint and secret passage is how we were meant to be informed about this doors situation going on. Okay, so we've got CXET, right? CXET. Then we've got CAT, which is CAT. Then we've got D and R, which are D and R. We've got 6 or O, which would be 6 or O. This O has an R afterwards. We've got IIOO, which would be I blank IOO. Then, now hold on, where did I get add from? Hold on. This middle D, I don't know. Oh no, and then we have ID, which places a D below the I for add. So castle is obviously already there, and all the rest of these letters we can find alluded to, which only leaves this letter here, which I think might be T, and I'll explain why. So, et is the Eurasian word for east. So here we are, 6. Let's just go ahead and make a new note here. So, oh, hold on, a new note, and then just make it the same size. I'm fucking this up. Okay, so 6. Let's just stretch this box out. There we go. That'll do. So we've got 6, which could be the Roman numerals CIX. Now I believe C is 100. So that's 109. Add, that could just be plus, like addition. So let's just say that's plus. 6 is obviously the English word for 6. Tor. Now, here's where it gets a little iffy, okay? Because Tor doesn't seem like it makes much sense. It kind of seems like a nonsense word, right? But if we look over at our map over here, okay? Attempt 28, sorry about that. If we look at our map over here, Tor, it says Rat and Tor. Tor is in here, right by the number 46. So Tor could potentially mean, I think this also says Tor, if I recall, from when I took the magnifying glass here. I believe that this means that Tor 46, because it's in that circle there. So I'm gonna call it that for now. It's not so much of a certainty though. Where's my castle speculation? So let's just say Tor equals 46 question mark. Lore is Eurasian for word. And et is Eurasian for east. But east, of course, corresponds to a number, east 5 on the big ass clock. The problem is that what I intend to gain from this number is a time on the clock. So, what does that all translate to? That's our new question. What does this all translate to? So let's go ahead and just, oops. Just pop that over here. So, 109, that could be 109. Add 6, 46. What does that equal? So 9 plus 46, 47, 48, 49, 55. So we'd end up with 755. Yeah, that makes sense based on how you add 9 to things. And then the word east is 5, but I don't know. What that means. $7.55 and then word east. Lore and et are both Arajan in this case. But I don't also know, like, think about it this way. What other letter could go between E and T? It could be ent, which is like a fucking tree with a beard, which that seems unlikely, you know? Seems unlikely for this game to have a reference to a fucking Lord of the Rings ent. We've got X, like EXT, which could be short for something, but I have no reason to believe it would be. We've got eat, like something you eat. But what would that fucking mean? That's the problem, though, is I just don't know. Ebt, ECT wouldn't make sense, EDT wouldn't make sense, EET wouldn't make sense, EFT doesn't make sense, EGT wouldn't make sense, EHT wouldn't make sense, EIT wouldn't make sense, EJT doesn't make sense, EKT doesn't make sense, ELT doesn't make sense, ENT doesn't make sense, EOT doesn't make sense, EPT doesn't make sense, EQT doesn't make sense, ERT doesn't make sense, the estimate could be, but I don't think so. ETT is et, EUT wouldn't make sense, EVT wouldn't make sense, EWT doesn't make sense, EXT doesn't really make sense, EYT doesn't make sense, and EZT doesn't make sense. So I feel like et is a pretty strong guess here, but I don't know how it fits into this equation. Unless this has something to do with it. Six Tor Lore Et. And we don't even know for a fact that Tor is 46. That's the other thing. Because is Tor not a thing? Eld. Tor, old name. This D, I think these are just like UL and EL. I think these Ds are throwing me off. Away from Fen. Jororo, still no fucking idea. No idea what it means, but you can see the Arajan word et here. So I feel like I meant to kind of think about that. But the problem is, I believe this has to do with the clock puzzle, because the clock puzzle is a, if you guys don't remember, a 3x6 grid on the side. Which leads me to believe that I'm somehow supposed to be able to deduce something from the castle puzzle that makes it make sense. It's down here. I forgot to minimize fucking... Sorry, chat. Okay. But you go down here. Whoop. I'm wasting so many steps to just do all this, but so far I've gotten 755 and then word east, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Mind you, only one of those is really a guess though. Cause like the rest of them are kind of locked in. And it's fucking nothing, dude. The button doesn't even get pressed. But see this? This is clearly a reference to the castling puzzle. I must be missing some fucking ingredient to this that I just don't know. What are my other theories? Clock puzzle. The answer could be as simple as 8:45. I think we confirmed it wasn't. Maybe some sort of clue that I'm missing, possibly hidden behind the crates of the tunnel. Still have to explore that. Maybe some merit to analyzing the sacred poem. Still have to explore that. Oh, we should make it to the antechamber today, just in case we do end up with a power hammer. Especially given its mention of the 4 cardinal directions, all of which appear on the clock face. And then, of course, it may have to do with 1213, which we've decided is a numerical core. We can calculate the numerical core of that number, but it doesn't mean anything to me necessarily. Hold on, let me just double check. Do I have the numerical core of 1213 written down anywhere? Oh man, dude, why do I make so many notes that I don't copy? The numerical core of 1213. Wait, hold on, I might have this in my physical notes. Give me a second. This I think might mean something. This stupid fucking day is coming forth, eastward, southward, and westward, and whatnot. This is so fucking stupid, this. I've got all this, the sacred hour, days coming forth. Okay. 1 second, chat, 1 second. I'll be right back, I promise. Okay, weather update. Definitely don't have those notes. Calculating a numerical core isn't that difficult, but it's not really what I want to do right now. They said... Okay. God, what did it say? The... Handwritten green memos are always false. Next box marked by this. Oh, it was one of the blue memos, wasn't it? On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral, the rest are each 2 numerals. Yes. That was it. And then I found the one in wine cellar. The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. Yes. Oh wait, here it is. 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 53 is the numerical core of the thing, but that doesn't fucking tell me anything about the clock and the chess puzzle. So, don't know exactly how I'm meant to use that information. Castle, dude, castle. Anyway. Chess puzzle. 53. Like, what does 53 mean, dude? They teach me all this nonsense about numerical cores and shit, and then it's not even useful for anything. There's that 45292 nonsense, but I think that's just math for 8, you know? Like, nothing that special about it. Anyway. Let us have our heading. I have the tool shed today, so. But I am looking for workshop. I'll take the corridor. I have 5 keys, so being always unlocked isn't necessarily something that's going to be that useful later on. We'll take the conservatory. No shovel today. Yet. Ooh. Okay, the locksmith can be standard. The closed exhibit can be unusual. Actually, let's make that standard, because I pretty typically have a key card. And the dining room, I'm pretty happy with that being standard, actually. I want to find it a little bit further up the estate so I don't have to backtrack super far to get my meal. We definitely want the workshop. That's just, yeah, that should continue to be commonplace. Yeah, okay, well, no shot on finding the battery, unless I get attic. If I get attic, I might find the battery. But then I would just be able to make the power hammer straight up. The battery, though, is the rarest component. I'll take the thing. Conference room, not half bad. The ornate compass. Now, that is going to be a very critical item when I'm trying to do dead ends. I may leave it be for now. Take the den. Now, below the den, I can just put whatever room I want. This could be a dead end, and it shall. Got some rerolls. So, yeah, the important things I'm going to need for my dead end run are the coat check to appear early and the tomb to be my outer room. And I also need to farm stars so that I get plenty of rerolls on that run. We'll take the library. Do I continue from here, or do I run back and flush out the early wings? I mean, I have some items on me, but let's flush out the early wings. If I can re-roll into an attic in the other corner, that would be huge. Rook in the conservatory, good to know. Bedroom, nurse's station, and pantry. I don't really want any of these. I could redraw. I'll take the observatory. That's a star. Like, stars need stars. Let's not spend any, if we can help it. Oh no, Draxus. God damn it. I shouldn't have done that. Although that does make me more likely to proc attic, which is something I need. I also need to reach the antechamber today. Redraw. God. Sure, I'll take it. I just have to, I absolutely must remember to put this back. Dude, I can't believe that I fucking got it and then the game fucking crashed. That was so upsetting. I got so fucking scammed. It's so real. Do I fuck with the vault? I don't need the vault. 40 coins? What the hell am I gonna do with 40 more coins than I already have? I guess I'll just put the study here, get another dead end out of my pool. I could have rotated the courtyard, but now we can just go back. That's the thing. Yeah, so rerolls, so early observatory, like observatory's gotta be in the dead end floor plan, for sure. Okay, yeah, we take attic in hopes we get a battery here. And then I'll just have to get lucky with the library. Gem, that's 1, 2, not getting a battery, am I? 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, yeah. I mean, at least this takes a few things out of the item pool. Oh, all the way up at rank 9, huh? What the hell is this? I don't think this is supposed to look this way. You guys see that? That's weird. That's odd, isn't it? Let's go ahead and move my bouncy text down here so that it's not blocking the HUD in any capacity. I really should set up different scenes for different games. It's just so much easier to just have a hotkey for all of them. All right, back into the library. We just need a room with some doors coming out of here. The showroom could be nice since I have so much money. Sure. The master key, the chronograph, the moon pendant, and the silver spoon. I'll take the silver spoon. And I'll take the chronograph could be good. Sure. I'll take the moon pendant. Wait, I could save some of my hammer ingredients. I really hope to find a battery. That is like my dream. The pool seems pretty decent for my layout right now. I might rotate it. Yeah, hold on. Let's just give it a little spin. Spinsies. Yeah. Like that a little better. Yes. My free trunks. Some keys. We want to go down first. You know, perhaps I really should take the mailroom. I don't know why I keep trying to fill the house up. I think the mailroom would probably been the call here, but we got the shovel at the very least. We can use that. Key. I do need some food as well. I need to find some food. Dude, watching it was upsetting. Imagine being the asshole that has to play it. Give me the mailroom again. I'll take it this time. I'll take breaker. In case I find dark room. I am happy with this room being commonplace. It's a useful room. Key card should stay on. This should go off. This should go on, just in case. The garage is kind of helpful because it gives you like a shortcut. There was something pinging off in the pool. I don't remember what that was. All right, let's go and fill in this wing a little. I'm looking for a hall. You know what? I'll take the break room. It's a good room. I don't need to go south. Really like a battery though. Would really love a battery. Oh, the clock tower is quite good. So is the sauna, to be real. I'll take the music room. Prism key. And a key. This is fucking me up as well. Denoted in verse. There's a drawing chat in my notes, denoted in verse, suggesting that this is an anagram for something. But this is an arrow pointing into the word denoted, which is really fucking me up. But like, this could be serve if it's just that. But there's like so many orders you could rearrange these stupid letters. There's like way too many, in fact. Denoted in verse. What does that fucking mean? It's implied to be an anagram, because that's what they use to indicate the other anagrams. But there's just no telling. Open up my floor plan a little. Do you see how this would be helpful with that end run? Do you see how this tool would be useful for that sort of a guy that had that kind of goal? All right, I need to get some food. See if we can pull dining or kitchen. Silver spoon means that any food I do find is like infinitely useful. Actually, I'd even take pantry, honestly, because silver spoon would pop it up, make it pop off a little bit. All right. We've got 8 divided by 8, which is 1, plus 20 is 21, minus 8 is 13. Am I stupid? 8 divided by 8 is 1, times 20 is 20, minus 8 is 14. Silly me. What? Oh, 12. Dude, I can't do basic math. Oh no, now it's complicated math. Wait, hold on, I'm better at complicated math. So we've got 2 and a third minus 1 and 2/3, which is 1 and 2/3 plus 1 and 2/3. No. I think it's just 2/3. 2/3 times 1 squared. Wait, how do I square 2/3? 2/3 times 2/3? About 0.44 rounded to the nearest 10 is 0, plus 2 is 2. Wait, no! Fuck! Okay, hold on. It's different. This is 2 plus a third, so that's 2 and a third. Okay. Then we've got minus 1/3, which is just 2, minus 2 is 0, times 1 is 0, squared is 0, rounded to the nearest multiple of 10 is 0, plus 2 is 2. Oh, that was so brain rot. There's so brain rot. This is why. How would I possibly stream this game without spoiling anything? The existence of this room is a spoiler. Jesus Christ. I do not mind taking mail room here. It's a good room. Oh, but I should really be thinking about steps is the other thing. Sure, perhaps I should take pantry or maybe dormitory even. I'll take dormitory because it'll give me, it'll proc my mask as well, and I get a hall pass. Dude, I need a battery so bad. I would suck dick for a battery right now just so I can make my power hammer and be done with it. You know what I mean? All right, back we go. Pool, music room. Yeah. Yeah, Sonny, you wanna spoiler-free stream? Check this out. This is the original manuscript for The Red Prince, which has the entire extended cut ending. Did you know that? Here's the deed to Mount Holly. Here's the answers to every worksheet in the classroom. Here's all the answers to the exam. There's all the foreman's logs, all the postcards. This is the Order of the Angels and the Other Order of the Angels. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway. All right. Key, good. Door. Passageway could be good. If I took a secret passage, what would I want it to lead to? A closet? I could take secret passage. Let's be real. Like, secret passage. And it wouldn't cost me any steps either. What room would I want it to lead to? Perhaps another hallway? Not really. There's not really a good hallway for there. Passageway isn't great because it burns a door. Don't like that. I had a secret passage to a green room. Would a green room likely have a battery? I don't actually know. Oh, I could have it go to a shop for a chance of getting a kitchen, of course. This door. We can... Ooh, another hall passage is not terrible. Let's go ahead and redraw, though. We have plenty of gems to go around. Locksmith. Laundry room, gift shop. Redraw again. At least commissary doesn't suck shit, and I can use it to force another shop. Bananas, there we go. Don't need gems. I'll buy gems anyway. Actually, I'll buy the set. And then we won't buy anything else for now. There's some money on the floor. It's pocket change. Dining room. Oh, fuck, you know. Wish that would have been offered to me just a little bit sooner. But we'll take it. You know, beggars can't be choosers and all. Yeah, but we're gonna have like a bajillion steps now, so. What am I doing here? What do I want here? I want a battery, dude. Is that so much to ask? I have a silver key, which could be useful. The drawing room. A closet. Oh, the bedroom closet is tempting. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take it. Let's see if we can find the battery. Nope, a die and a gem. I mean, it's usually stuff like this. See, I don't even think the battery is a rare item is the thing. So if I see lost and found, I would be tempted to take it just for the chance of having a battery. But I don't even know if there is a chance of having a battery. That's the fucked part. Just gonna use a normal key here. Ah, the foyer. I actually will take the foyer. Foyer into silver key if I... Well, no, because it's gonna be unlocked, but... Foyer, pretty good room, all things considered. Now, I'm approaching rank 8, which means I need to start thinking about putting blue rooms I don't have the notes for yet. The spare servants' quarters doesn't suck ass. The bunk room kind of does. I'll take the spare servants' quarters here. No need to redraw. Get some running shoes. God, I need items, dude. They're so hard to come by, though. Oh, a typewriter. Okay. we silver key? The Chamber of Mirrors would be a good blue note to get out of the way. The Mechanarium we already have. The closed exhibit is a good room. I'm gonna gamble. This is a gamble, but it's a safe-ish gamble due to the nature of... I also really need to get, like, Great Hall or something. I have not opened a single antechamber lever. It just occurred to me. Let's go ahead and crack that open. My dinner is now ready, which is great. That means that my step economy is solved for the rest of the run. No need to wait for a trophy room. We will just take 43 steps. Yeah. That's pretty good. A second break room? I didn't know. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors, of course. Do I take this? No, I think I redraw here. The tunnel is interesting, but I don't think that's what I want. Oh, the walk-in closet. It ends my run, but it could give me a battery. But then I still wouldn't be able to do it because I don't have a basement key. Oh, it's so tempting, actually. It's so tempting. It's throwing. It's a throw. I'm throwing. Potentially, though. Because what if I have to. Oh, there's no battery in here! God damn it, dude. So unfortunate. I should at least go back to the tunnel and see if I need a second basement key or if my existing basement key will suffice. There's the end of the run, but yeah. Yep. Where did I put the coat check? Okay. Fuck. Well, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Real. No battery though. Like, that's pretty unfortunate, I feel like. I feel like I played really hard for the battery and I just never saw it. Is there a chance I can find the blue memo in the Chamber of Mirrors? I didn't look for it. I just assumed not. I just kind of said there's no fucking way I'm gonna find it without accessing the other sides of the Chamber of Mirrors, but I didn't actually check. I just assumed. And you know what they say about assuming? Only really cool people do it. Actually, I may already have this one. Come to think of it. Let me check. Do I have it? Chamber of Mirrors? No. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find it in this little fucking confinement cell. I wish I could see where it was at least, but I'm sure that I'm going to need to maybe even solve the whole puzzle of the room in order to do that. Or at least get to the center. Yeah, there's definitely no blue memo in like this tiny little area. It must be hidden in one of these. And it could be very hidden as well, so I have no reason to suspect I should be able to see it from here either. That's so annoying, dude. I really wanted the battery. That's the only reason I took the walk-in closet. That's fine. It's fine. I have other goals. Not that I made progress on any of them, but... we didn't lose anything too valuable other than my time. Why am I going in circles here? Like, get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. I don't want to be here no more. Back through the music room. Yeah. All right, back through the music room, back through the pool, back through the showroom. Did I take sauna today? I did not. Okay. Ugh, and my next day is gonna be so shit now. I have 16 keys, 14 gems. That's what hurts the most, honestly, is the sheer quantity of shit that I have in my inventory right now that I will not get to transfer over because I froze yesterday. I must have frozen last time I played. Did I even take mailroom? I did not. The thing is, it's not even worth, like, I mean, it's obviously not worth coat checking these things, but like, if there was something I was gonna coat check from, like, for the power hammer, it would be the battery, which is easily the rarest ingredient. Like, the other things that you need for the power hammer are pretty cheap. Like, you can usually find a sledgehammer. You can find a sledgehammer in the fucking commissary. You can find a lever, like, anywhere. It's a pretty common item. But the battery is, like, it typically only spawns in, like, the workshop and shit. Why am I here? Leave. Yeah, sorry. The battery is for the power hammer, and I need the power hammer. I'll show you why. Anything else in here? Okay. That's annoying to look at every time. Oh, I've got the running shoes, which work especially well when you're outdoors for some reason. So, oh no, wait, these stay open. Okay, good to know. These stay open. I don't even need another, okay. So literally I just need to bring a power hammer down here. Okay. I don't need to reach the antechamber. I just need a power hammer. So in that, like, with that regard in mind, the decision I made makes even more sense. Let's go call it a day in the key card room to get a key card, and I'll also maintain 2 other items due to my moon pendant. Granted, they'll probably be the hall pass and the gear wrench with my fucking luck, so not too high hopes for that sort of thing working out well for me, but you know, it's one of those situations where it's like you just got to make the best of a situation. That is quite the route back to the break room. That's okay though, because I've got 86 steps. God, dude, look at how much shit I had on me. I had 16 goddamn keys. That's so many keys. I still feel like I made the right play. It just didn't work out. Like, I don't feel like I did the wrong thing because it punished me. Like, because realistically, the only reason to continue my build was to reach the antechamber, which wasn't even necessary for what I was trying to do. So I think that it was technically the correct play. I just kind of upsetting how that works out. Anywho, I can't use Blackbridge to use remote terminal access. I don't have any other terminals, which is really weird. I didn't even draw security today. And then there's that throne room shit, dude. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my to-do list, actually, just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because it has been a while. It's been, you know, it's been a hot minute. Window sweepstakes again. Major Nicholas Key IV. What do the cloister letters mean? Very likely to do with 3x6. What is the cat picture? Very likely to do with the 3x6. Find out what Days Coming Forth means. Still no fucking idea. Is the spiral of stars a constellation? That's the other reason I need to hoard stars. Find second remote power box. That is actually something I did forget about. Finding the second remote power box is important. 4th grade on rank 8. I still don't believe I've done that. Bring power hammer to tunnel. Maybe second red door. Oh, that might be where the second red door is. Right. Find where 3x6 clues. I'm pretty sure I've solved all of it, unless that T is wrong, which does plague my mind constantly. Figure out the meaning of the wine cellar numbers. Hold on. Their core is 53. Hoard stars. Okay. A meager 75 coins as opposed to my former 111. At least I have the 2 gems from the gem cave, but I didn't get a morning room that time. I didn't get a nook, in fact. Oh, I kept the shoes and the map, which is probably, outside of the comically bad case I described, the worst 2 items I could have gotten. I don't really want the schoolhouse. I would rather have... I don't really want the shrine. I'd rather have the shelter, I think. Let's go ahead down. Get the free gem. Now, chat, I did get spoiled for something, and I'll tell you guys about it in security. It's a relatively small spoiler, because I kind of solved the relevant puzzle. There was just one final, like, connection that I didn't make in my brain. I was watching someone else play, and they were pretty far behind me, but they saw what I saw, and just, like, it immediately clicked for them, and I wasn't... but I'll tell you about that. If I got security, I won't do it here. It's to do with the terminal and security, and I'll wait until I have security, because I will explain the puzzle to you guys there, like how it works and what I already knew going in and the critical piece that I was missing. And while I know that, like, what to do with the information now, I don't actually know what it unlocks. Like, I fucking paused their video and quit watching YouTube forever immediately when I saw it. That's not true. I still watch YouTube, just not Blueprints content. But dude, my glossary of terms gotta be looking dummy thick right now. Yeah, look at all that. I wonder if there's anything I'm missing. Nah, I got it all. There was some useful information in there, and I did read all of it, but I don't know if I have it in me to read it all again. No new mail here. Data transfers, no packets available. Okay. Again, the network how many upgrade discs Simon has found. I think it might be helpful to him if he knew how many were still left on the estate. According to the last backup I did, there were a total of 16 upgrade discs that were produced. I have found 15, and I do know where the 16th one is. This one was a semi-spoiler, and I genuinely don't know if I'd ever figured it out, because even having known about it for a while, I haven't had the opportunity to, like, tell you guys about it. If you bring, like a showroom item to the trading post, you can get an upgrade disc. And the reason I haven't done that is because you need to have a trading post and a showroom on the estate at the same time, and the showroom isn't that common, and I don't like taking the trading post under most circumstances, because, I don't know, it just doesn't strike me as that good of a room. So, we take the workshop. Please give me a battery. I would love a battery. Sledgehammer. It always gives you an ingredient for power hammer. Like, I think almost every single time I've overdrafted the workshop, it's given me one of the 3 ingredients. We get to redraw this room for free if we would like. I think I will take the lab and start an experiment. I might need to rearrange my packets as well, because removing crates from the tunnel is no longer useful to me. Unsealing an antechamber door seems helpful, but I don't really need to go to the antechamber for any reason. So let's just permanently add 1 gold to my allowance every time I bypass a security door. Wait, 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 whoa. I didn't even look at my fucking options. Gain plus 1 star, hello. We need to hoard those fucking things. I won't do a custom, actually, let's do a custom packet. So, let's see. Immediately is helpful. Each time you get an apple, whenever you draft a shop room is good. This is great. There's one in particular that I've been sleeping on, I think. Oh, they fucking nerfed this. There was someone else I saw do this and it like popped the fuck off. The next 10 times you view your map, it used to be every time you view your map, which would allow you to just fucking grind. Because lose 10 steps doesn't matter. If you have the nurse's station and combine it with this, that's just free triggers. Also, you don't need to start the experiment right away. So as long as you make a note in your noggin to come back to the lab and run the experiment, you know what I mean? I'll put this off to the side a little more. It's kind of in my way. I don't like that. That's where the countdown is, though, so let's just put it up next to my head. But now it's blocking the text. God, these are really inconvenient UI element, you know? Just make them smaller. Why are they so big? So beefy. There we go. I was afraid of this, as I was saying, at first, because I'm not going to remember to not open my app, but I don't have to. I just have to remember to come back to security, and then I can, as long as I have 100 steps, I just get 10 free procs, you know what I mean? Or if I have a nurse's station, I get 10 free procs on whatever I want. A nurse's station in the older version of the game would legitimately just allow you to completely empty the tunnel of crates for free. That's 4. Each room with a fireplace, that's 5. 6. 7. 8. Though this could really pop off with Secret Gardens synergy if I have the conference room. Let's do that instead. I don't want to add 9 because that just dilutes my pool with too much. Adding a chest to the entrance hall is fun. Gain a star, absolutely. The letter in the mailroom, I think I'm going to run out of those. I'll take the allowance. 3. 4. Don't need to remove a crate from the tunnel. 5. 6. 7. just in case. Don't think I have any reason to log into the network right now. I could remote into, speak of the devil, I was about to say security. All right, so here's what we learned, chat. This is what I got spoiled on. So I found 2 notes. One in the underground station that had this picture, and then this was hidden in the attic. And both of them depict a letter on one of the monitors in security. This one says deleted, which I still don't know what it means. But if you look at the actual security monitors, you'll see that the A is on archives, and the one that looks like it could be an O is on office. And if you apply this logic to every room you see on the screens, you get S for spare room, W for walk-in closet, A for archives, N for nook, S for storeroom, O for office, N for nursery, G for gallery. And then down here you have hallway, H for hallway, S for security, and S for showroom, which spells out Swan Song HSS. That I figured out all by myself. I didn't need any fucking tips or tricks for that. But this was bothering me. This was genuinely like itching the back of my mind for a really long time, because I was like, what the fuck, like why would they put this in here? Because it seems like an Easter egg, because Swan Song is the password to this terminal, which we already know, and then HSS is just Herbert's initials. So I didn't know what the fuck this meant, and I still wouldn't, but I did get spoiled. I stopped watching all Blueprints content because I got scarred. And I am sorry that I have violated the sanctity of this playthrough. But what I learned is that there is more to it if you type Swan Song HSS. I don't know what this does, but I know it does something. And I don't know if or when I would have been given another, this game is pretty good about every time I've, like, bitched and moaned about a puzzle, I found something that points me in the right direction. Like, I complained about that I only found the safe in the drawing room because, I was randomly clicking on everything that looked like it could be a candle with the lighter, but there's actually a picture in that room that shows you what to do, and I was just stupid and didn't look at it. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm about to see, but I know it will be something. This is all things considered a very minor spoiler because I already figured out what the display said. I just didn't think to type it into the computer. But we'll see. Maybe it's a massive sequence break. And it was just, that's the other thing. The YouTuber that did this just fucking came up with that off dome. He looked at it and was like, oh, well, you have to type that into the computer. How the fuck, what wires do you have to connect in your head to think about that? Home security surveillance. What? 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 Hold on. This is incredible stuff. Okay. This is all taking place in 1987. Oh, in June of 1987. Oh, starts in February, moves to June, and then July. Whoa. This is in February. Okay, what's going on in February of 1987? February of 1987. Hold on. What's our first date here? February 9th. February 10th. 3 new admin keys have been added to the network's user database. Lieb, Pravk, and Haunu. That's the day after February 9th, after more hours. So this all starts the day after with these admin logs. So these people are on the estate. Okay. 10:59 a.m. Library. How is that? Oh, cute. They get to cross-reference books without having to fucking keep a PRF document. Genuinely, I do not understand how they expect someone to play this game without taking screenshots of every book. Like, it's such agony if you're not doing that. Also, being able to review my VOD has been critical. Maybe not critical, but it's been useful once or twice. I don't know what I just witnessed. Chat, was that first video the bite of 87? This is, so far I have learned nothing, and I spent a lot of time watching these. All right, this last video better be the bite of 87. I gotta say. Is that Babbage or Mary? That might be Mary, actually. I think that's Mary, yeah. She's showing the camera. That's a fucking, that's the route. That's the rail map route. That's the rail map route. I recognize this fucking shape, chat. That's fucking... That's this. This is what she was indicating to me. It's that shape. It's the rail map route. That's so funny. Anyway. (1988) no footage. 1989 no footage. 1990 no footage. 1991, no footage. Okay, this is gonna be faster than I thought. 1992, no footage. I mean, the Baron did request that they stop recording it. So, oh my fucking god. 1993. What the hell? They don't even tell me the dates? Wait, isn't 1993 the fucking year that I started? This is the day before I showed up, right? Mary's telling us secrets we already know. Wait a minute, am I about to see that shit that Elzara was talking about? The title sequence? The intro cutscene? What am I about to witness? What am I about to lay? Oh my god, it's him. This is the intro cutscene.
I, Herbert S. Declare of the Mount Holly Estates at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon
This memorable recital Thursday,
my dear niece,
E403, 7th sheet.
title and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept secret.
This is different, by the way. Alzara shows us that door, but with a moon, the rogue moon on it.
I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts in a timely manner.
By the way, it does not say timely manner in the real will.
Or provide proof of its discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
How is this in the security footage?
S. Sinclair.
That is just the intro cutscene. I'm almost certain it's the same. But check this out, chat. I've got some... So does Simon canonically know the name of the game is Blueprints now? I don't want to open my notes just yet, because if there's something else that's going to show me, I don't want to miss it. Okay. There's some other shit going on here to unpack, but let me show you guys that I actually don't know if I have screenies of this. I do. Grand. What? How the fuck am I missing the only page I'm looking for? Alright, leave related. Moreover, the Grand Cathedral of Araja I bequeath 8 statues. Did I not take a screenshot of the page that this shit is written on? Yeah, I guess not. I guess fucking not. I guess I missed that page. But in his actual will, I believe it's spelled manor like a house. Anyway. Oh, we've seen this one as well. Is this every cutscene? Is that what we're looking at here? Because we've seen that. Yeah, these are all the Elzara predictions. I'm missing one? What the hell does that mean? What am I missing? Castle Court Clock. Castle Court Clock. Castle Court Cloak. Castle Court. Castle Court Cloak? Cloak is only 5 letters long. Cloak, Castle, Court. Still unclear on if that means anything. And these must be all the Elzara readings. What the fuck am I missing here? Why is there like a blank line? That is throwing me off. In 1994, footage not found. Okay, interesting. So I could rewatch the cutscenes. So, all right, I feel a little bit better about that because that didn't give me any new information whatsoever. So it's not that big a deal that that was spoiled. In fact, that might literally just be an Easter egg at the end of the day. We take observatory for the star. I also need to make sure we're bypassing security doors today. For extra stars, we really want to be racking up those stars. Cloister of Draxus is an interesting pull here, and it's kind of a doable one as well. This gives me a lot of rerolls, let's be real. Oh, wait a minute, I have Shelter on the estate today, so let's take Weight Room instead, in fact. I could take Hallway. I'll take Weight Room. Weight Room is a great one to get out of the fucking pool. I'll take Breakfast Nook. I don't need that door from security. Bacon and eggs. Extra steps. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. What happens if I bypass this door? Great Hall. Let's take that. Do I take that or do I take Boiler Room? I think I take Great Hall. I think I take Great Hall. Like those doors. And now I have 64 stars. So if I go back into the observatory and I look through again, okay, I don't see anything different. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Good to know, good to know. I am, of course, burning through all of my 4-door rooms now, but that's okay. What's in here? Sure. Oh, I don't have a lockpick kit. Yeah, I probably should have thought of that before making the Great Hall. That's okay. I don't have to go through it right now. I could take Passageway. I could take Dark Room. I would be sheltered from. And it could have a gem as well. I might actually take it for that reason, just because it might have a gem. And then I would actually welcome Passage back to the entrance hall from here. If I could get something that goes to the entrance hall again. The Rotunda has 4 doors, which is probably why I'm seeing it. The Geist bedroom is kind of good. I can't afford that. I'll take the Geist bedroom for the rerolls. I don't want to spend my stars on rerolls, even though I can. I want to hoard stars. We have to hoard stars, see if we can get that spiral going. The other concern is that once I do unlock the spiral, if it's a constellation, how will I be able to get back the inkwell? That is another concern. That is a genuine worry of mine. Conference room is, I guess, pretty good. The secret passage could lead to a green room, which is pretty good. But it costs a gem, which I don't want to spend. I have to remember my gem economy is less than desirable at the moment. We'll take the fruit, though. No sense not taking utility closet, I suppose. I think if I take a tunnel here, it'll lead to the same place that... yeah, no, I'm just going to take the breaker box. Gym off. Garage on. Keycard entry system on. The breaker box is not very useful this run, I won't lie. Maybe not the best pull. I am going to go back to the entrance hall before I continue onwards, just because I'm so low on resources. My step economy is probably the best off right now, so I may as well spend some steps to gain some other resources. Oh man, dude, Yep. The den, the library, the music room. I'm not really pleased with any of these, to be entirely honest with you guys. I might re-roll this. Ornate compass is quite good. Or the storeroom. I might take the storeroom, actually. I'd rather have the keys and gems with this layout. Alright, this is not the most items one could have, but hopefully I'll be okay. I am still looking for more keys, so I should be looking out for a locksmith or any other means of obtaining a lockpick kit, honestly. Parlor. I do take Parlor, because the 3 gems would be very good. It's just gonna hurt my brain a little, and that's okay. Dude, how am I ever gonna make a power hammer? I have the hammer again, I suppose, so only 2 components to go. The statement, oh, that's too much information. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So this is clearly not the 2 true statements box or the true false statements box, because one of these statements must be true and the other must be false. Which is which, we cannot say. So this is the ambiguous box, which means the blue box and the black box are the full true and full false box, not necessarily respectively. The statement matching this statement is on an empty box. Well, doesn't that mean they both fucking say that? Yeah. So let's assume this box is true for now. The gems are in a box with 3 statements. That would be this one. And that would make this, unless they'll allow this to be true, there are an equal number of true and false statements. So this would be 3 true, 3 false. This box is true. I think the gems are in the black box. I'm gonna say that right fucking now. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There is at least 1 true statement on this box. Yeah, those would all be false. Those would all be false. There are no true statements on the box. The gems are not in a box with a false statement because they are in a box of 3 true statements. And the statement matching this statement is on a full box. So it is, okay. Yes, very sound reasoning there. We find the gems in here. Either I'm getting better at these or they're getting less difficult, because I feel like that one was not too hard. East Wing Hall seems like a great choice. I do like the idea of the morning room, but I don't think this is the place for it. Is there any other things that I need to do today? I guess I just need to be drafting rooms. I need to draft rooms, get items. Courtyard could have items, so I should take it. Plus 2 gems, smash the box. 2 dice, which is quite good. No shovel. Yet. No item. Bad. Oh, master bedroom is interesting, but not necessarily helpful right now. Let's go ahead for the spare servants' quarters to get a few extra keys. Just a smattering. No other items in here, I guess. Fuck. Real stingy with the item economy today. Bad luck today. I guess this is a guaranteed 2 items. I could re-roll, but I'll take the... Okay. Oh yeah, it's adjacent to a bedroom, so I get 4 items. Unfortunately, none of them are battery ingredients. Sorry, power hammer ingredients. None of them, not a single one. I would really like to see the broken lever at least. I mean, come on, man. I'm starting to lose hope here. All right, let us proceed. Any opportunity we have to draw a foyer we should take. I will take the greenhouse because green rooms are cool. And I do have a fair amount of gems, and I'm pretty sure there's water in here, which means I'll get even more gems, and there's a shovel. God, I wish I had that broken lever. Not even to use in the broken anti-shaver lever in here. I just want a broken lever for my power hammer, man. Ugh. Disgusting, actually. My misfortune. Coins. Can't eat those. Just go ahead digging in here. The jackhammer is also a really good item, but it is only good if you do not want a power hammer, and I desperately want a power hammer. There's just ain't no way. The gymnasium is disabled regardless. I will take the secret passage here. Now, what color room do I want? Probably a hallway, honestly? Because this could be a foyer, in which case I'm sitting pretty. Yeah. We should take this for the opportunity at a foyer. No foyer, but hallway, vestibule. I mean, the hallway's fine. Removes another mystery from the Gray Hall. Corridor, Take the hallway. Yeah, I know about this one. I know about that one, mate. Let's go down. Wait, there's more in here? Oh, a second key. Very neat. If I take the aquarium, I will be sheltered from it. The den gives me a gem. I'll take the den. Sacrifice a door for this gem. I'd imagine that it's proccing on something in here. Sure, fuck it. Alright, stop wasting money. Back to the hallway and up we go. Vestibule seems pretty good. Does cost 2 gems, but that's okay. I could have re-rolled for the foyer, I suppose. Not that it would have been that helpful. Cloister of Draxus, I will be sheltered from. Aquarium, I will be sheltered from. Freezer could be helpful, but I don't have a furnace, so I'm a little nervous about that. I'm gonna redraw, I think. Corridor. I'll take the patio, I guess, just for the doors. There's a dig spot up here. Money. Dig spot. Yeah, I need to bypass more security doors, man. Oh no, I drew security an hour hour ago and I didn't set the security level. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Hold on, let's go back and do that before I reach the upper ranks for real. We need to go south from here. God, I'm gonna run out of steps. Oh, so annoying. All right, den, Great Hall, weight room, observatory, security. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The Great Hall gives me some much appreciated connectivity. Weight room, obby, security. Of course. Keycard system settings, set security level too high. Damn it. Really should have done that a while ago. Okay. Totally forgot about that. I have a key card this whole time. No idea what this is beeping about. Anyway. Let's proceed from the vestibule, I suppose. Dining room would be a welcome sight. Dovecote is decent. I might just take the aquarium to burn it, honestly. But it costs a gem and it burns my fucking ability. That's the thing. That's the kicker. I should have also visited the conference room to pick up my 2 gems. No, fuck no. Draft first. Ooh, this is not a terrible place for the Foundation, actually. I think I might take this. I don't exactly like how it's pointing. This is a pretty good fucking place for the Foundation. I think I take the Foundation here, yeah. I've said no to a few Foundations on my journey. Holy shit, it is warm in here. Gem? No old lever and no battery thus far. I think I should find the morning room because that at least has a good chance of having a rare item in. Library, tunnel, solarium. Lost and found, I can scope the items without entering the room. I don't have anything super important on me. It's a watering can and what? That's a key of some sort. Yeah, I ain't touching that. Good, another one of these. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sheltered from that. I'm sheltered from there, so I can just go in there. I forgot about this. I don't want the Cloister of Draxus here. See, my dream Foundation is in this exact spot upside down, but I just don't think that was ever gonna happen. Like, this is gonna be such easy access to rank 8. I should have put the Foundation perhaps on rank 8, but I don't even know if that's possible. Like, it might be that the Foundation just won't spawn on rank 8. I'm not spending 3 fucking gems. I'm redrawing. Break room. Perfect. Perfect. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Secret garden key. Quite good. I also have learned that this, I thought this was in the maid's chamber, and I went to look for it and it wasn't there. So I thought I was crazy. This was in the maid's chamber. It just disappears from there and shows up here. Same with maybe even this, and I think this used to be in the office. I think that some of these things are actually shit that was in other rooms initially and got fucking transported. Oh, secret garden here, actually. Yeah, go ahead. I don't really have much reason to open the antechamber, but I'll do it. That should be 2 open. And now I want to go south from here. Coin. One of the weeds. Her ladyship's chamber? Fuck it, live a little, right? I mean, I also take the, yeah, no, let's take the ladyship's chamber. Especially because I could use the steps for entering a boudoir, and I could use the steps for my sleeping mask proc. And this telescope will actually give me completely different, perks, allegedly. Not that I want to trek back to the observatory to find said perks. Give me a turnip. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, chat, my odds of getting a, the veranda is just not that useful at this stage. Have I found the note in the pantry? I think I have, but I'll take it anyway. My odds of, getting that fucking battery pack are looking increasingly slim. I'm almost certain I've scoured this fucking room for a note before, and I did find it. In fact, I'm so certain of it, I'll just go into my fucking existing notes that I already have, find the pantry, and there is nothing. Okay, so I haven't found it. Curious. Where would I be if I was a blue memo in here? God, dude, they should give you a fucking blue memo detector. Oh, it's in the paper towels. There is a letter missing. There is a letter missing. A letter missing? A letter missing from the mailroom? A letter missing from the castle puzzle? Because we do have exactly 1 letter missing from the castle puzzle. But why is it in quotes? None of the other ones are in quotes. What the fuck does this mean? Why is it in quotes? What do you mean there is a letter missing? What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Pantry? There's a letter missing? A letter missing from fucking what? There's a letter missing? What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Sure, give me the Cloister Adraxis. I could use the rerolls. He... Security doors. There's security doors in here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly gee. There's security doors in here. Beep, beep, beep. The planetarium... in the interest of hoarding stars, I'll take. Not that it's particularly... I don't want to, is the thing. I'll draw it just for shits and giggles. I can telescope in here? To what end? Hello? Okay, well, it didn't give me my observatory perks, which I would hope it would, but at least I get to look at this ball. Vea, Dark Shadow. Starting tomorrow, each planetarium will contain one dirt pile. Oh. Do I get a new dirt pile every time, or is it like a different perk depending on what planet I look at? I wonder. Okay. So that's kind of neat. I should keep that in mind if I get a telescope, try to prioritize getting a planetarium. And I already got an extra star just for doing that. I'm gonna get another star for doing this. The study. Do I have the study? Hold on. Because I could redraw if I don't want the study. I don't have the study, so I'll take it. Now, if I were a cheeky blue memo in the study, where would I hide? Box! Wow, 12 whole coins. Just what I always wanted. Love and love, sting and sing. Don't think so. Isn't this reminiscent of the blackboard that we see depicted in A New Clue, though? I hope that this blue memo has something to do with the combination to this safe, because this is, I think, probably the worst hint for any safe in the game, which is that the queen, the black queen, is on her own starting square. And that's supposed to tell you December 8th, which is fucked, I think. This seems so much like it's important information, but it's completely unorientable, and both hands look like they're the same length, so... You know what else about this hunting for blue memos thing is if you did miss something like up to this point in the game, every time you've opened this room, you're rather likely to find it in your search. I found some shit in the classroom doing that, actually. That was really weird, by the way, that I went the entire game without hearing a peep about numerical cores, and I heard about it like 4 times in 2 streams. Is that it? No. Like, I could have found that note in the classroom at any time. I should have found it my first time, really, but I didn't, so. There it is. The chessboard in this room contains a portmanteau. Okay. You know what? I forgive you. I forgive you. I still might have thought D8 for date, but that's not what portmanteau means. A portmanteau is 2 or more words smashed into each other. So if at that point I was thinking it's D8 for date, I already knew that, that's on me. That's just me being a fucking dumbass, you know? What the hell does this mean? Months are slightly longer than days. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, let's make our way back to the break room with my 8 die in hand. The room we draft from there can also give us a new sticky. What? The broken lever! Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna need the battery pack again. Isn't that fucked that I'm gonna need the battery pack again? I think that's fucked, actually. The dining room would be wonderful to have, though I already have its note. So not, like, top candidate for... Although if I could get it over here, that would be wonderful. Any room that spawns food over here, I would welcome with open arms. I might just take morning room and eat the dead end. It's a really good room. Free gem, free 2 gems. Did I not get to proc my watering can? Whatever, free 2 gems anyway. Unfortunate about the no... Yeah, that's not worth the steps. I need to use a key. All right, let's solve this son of a bitch. -10 plus 3 lots of 20 over 3 is 10. Blech. All right. 1 plus 3 is 4. Squared is 16. Minus 10 is 6. Times 3. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 16 minus 20 is -4. Times 3 is -12. Plus 5 is -7. Squared is 49? Hold on. 3 plus 1 is 4. Squared is 16. Minus 20 is -4. Times 3 is -12. Plus 10 is -2. Squared is 4. Okay. What keys do I have? Silver key. Or, actually, this might not be a terrible place for silver key. No, I'll just use my rerolls. The rotunda I already have. The coat check I do not have. And let's be real, where else am I gonna put in this fucking house? I could put... I'd love to see a battery is the thing. A battery would make my goddamn day, but we might just cut our losses here because we don't have coat check yet. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, no, absolutely not. And when else are we gonna get it? You know what I mean? Like getting coat check up here, it's not gonna happen very often. And I still have 2 more rooms I could put down here and some sort of fucking pipe dream of getting a... If I didn't put the planetarium up there, I could have gone through the antechamber, but, you know, you live and you learn. Aha! There you are. Coat check is drawn slightly more often the day after checking a new item. Interesting. That does put a damper on my plan of getting it early, because it will be less than its most possible likely when I do find a tomb. I could use the Banner of the King to make a tomb more likely, but I think the rerolls in the corners is far more valuable. Coat check is drawn slightly more often the day after checking a new item. That is good to know. That is good to know, but not necessarily going to be helpful to me because I think I just need to leave the Ornate Compass in there because I can't expect to get a tomb the day after switching my coat check item to an Ornate Compass. That's just... It's just too much. It's too much to ask. Do I have enough steps to do everything else I need to do today? Probably not, actually. Oh, wait, but if I can make it to the conference room, I have 11 steps. Okay. 11 steps. That would be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I can make it, so let's do that. We're going directly south, then Great Hall, Weight Room, Dark Room, Conference Room. God damn it. Yep, Great Hall. Weight Room, Dark Room, Conference Room. My goodies. Now see, here's where perhaps if I would have taken the eat 2 apples every time you eat an apple thing, maybe perhaps. But I didn't even have that in my pool, I don't think. That was just something I added to the possibilities. All right, let's go ahead north from Great Hall. Sure, Silver Key, why not? Give me a room with some doors on it. Dining room. Not terrible, not great. God, dude, I so desperately need that battery, you know? Maybe I could reroll, try to force an attic. I don't have an attic on the estate yet. So, like, genuinely, it could be a very good play. See if I can find an attic. Or a freezer. I would take a freezer as well. For my gems. Dude, he leaves so much pizza behind. It's disgusting, actually. Okay, use that key. I want a freezer or an attic. Hardly anything else will entice me. Throne room is tempting, but it's not going to help me in any capacity. Boudoir, commissary, classroom, bunk room. Drawing room. Mailroom is tempting, I won't lie. Oh, blessed is this day. Come on, dude, just give it to me, just give it to me. I deserve it so hard. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. There it is, 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 there it is. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it fucking is. I'm a winner, Squidward. Alrighty, give me all this shit. Oh my god, dude, what a play, what a galaxy brain shit. Honestly, that was okay. Chat, you know what? You gotta give me some credit for that shit. That was incredible. That was incredible what I just did. All right, get the fuck out of here now. That's a new prerogative. Get the fuck out. Down through the Great Hall, through the observatory, security, and that'll take me back out. I don't have anything else to spend these keys on. Oh my god, 3 gems in there. Where is this beeping coming from? Oh my god, I left these in here. No wonder, dude. That was driving me choo-choo kazoo. Holy shit. Whew. Clavis the key, apple. Oh, I get to smash trunks in the entrance hall. Beautiful. Laboratory. Boom, 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 boom. And I just blazed through the workshop without even thinking about it. Wouldn't that have been an embarrassing mistake to go all the way out there and then have to trudge back here? But here we go, here we go, here we go. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's real. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. Non-stop pop, pop, it's stainless steel. Assemble. Yes, my precious. Now we must go. Now, this could be the other red door, in which case I might be remiss not to have taken the boiler room, but knowing how this works, it shouldn't be an issue since I will not need the power hammer on future days. This is crazy, actually, because I've been trying for so long, so hard to get this power hammer. I'm going to use it once, I'm not even going to code check it, because I'd rather have the ornate compass. Yes, dude. There it is! There it is! I knew it! I knew that would be back here. I thought it would be powered because I would have sworn I turned it on. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is a permanent fuckery. We come back. Anything else I'm missing in here while I'm thinking about it? That gave me a fucking experiment? Oh, dude, that was some nasty shit I just pulled. Okay. All right. So, I mean, that's it. I guess now we just mosey our way back on up to the room that gives you a key card for free, which I can't believe that exists, and call it a day. Oh, dude, good run, good run. I need to pull a boiler room next time, which I believe is free, actually. It's a mechanical room, but it's not pool blocked. The pool adds the locker room, sauna, and pump room, and none of which are the boiler room. So it seems like one of the rooms that is added by pool, but it never has been. Oh my god. Let's go, dude. That went from a dead run to like a bump and run. No time at all. All right, we have to go through the den, through the vestibule, and then I believe it is, yes, north from here. And then call it a big day in the big break room, dude. Then we have time for one more run, I believe. One more. Garden Chateau of Tomorrow. If we pull Tomb, this could be the dead end run of my dreams, but we'll see. Wait, new rooms 1? What do you mean new rooms 1? What new room? New room? I've completed the directory. There are no new rooms. What are you talking about? New room? New room? Fuck you mean? These are all rooms I've... What the fuck? What is this? I don't even remember what room was here. It only came from... Oh, the break room, of course. This is where I called it a day. It's gone? It's gone here, too. If I call it a day in a break room, it just doesn't appear on the fucking map. What the hell? What the, that's so weird. What do you mean new rooms 1? What room? I found every room, unless it's talking about the fucking wall I smashed down. We should go outside to check for tomb. New tomb. It was tomb new. What the fuck? Okay. We need the boiler room. That is our, like, our single-minded goal, unless we get a tomb, which we do not. I guess I'll take trading post. Off chance I collect, I find the showroom today, I can get a high value item to barter for an upgrade disc and find out what the final upgrade is. Okay, boiler room. That's all we care about. One key. Yep. Bedroom closet. Show it to me. Nope. I could re-roll for bedroom closet. I will take the breakfast nook though, because it has the breakfast, which is good because it gives. That's the morning room, which is an awesome room. The morning room is like a really good room. Like this is by far the best nook upgrade, I think. I've seen streamers take the reading nook a lot, and I don't agree with the decision. I think that it makes a lot of sense in early game, but once you're like later on in your playthrough, the library is kind of not that good. Like the good things about the library is that it can spawn the bookstore, and that you can read books in there. But once you've seen every book and you've bought every book, then it kind of loses its luster a little, if you ask me. I'll take early coat check. Okay, the early coat checks are promising. I will say that. It gives me some hope that I'll be able to find it when I need it. God, if I run out of steps without I can recheck the ornate compass, I'm going to be actually upset. Sure, commissary. Do you want a breaker box now as well? Sledgehammer, I'll take it. Take the metal detector, I'll take the salt shaker, and I will take one gem for now. Oh, foyer is quite good. Breaker box is also quite good. I think I'll take the foyer because it's rarer. Free key. Morning room opportunity, sure, and then I can redraw for a breaker box in the corner if I need. Boiler room is so important today. Alright, yeah, we're gonna use the resilience of the rook to try to grab, oh, never mind, I'm just gonna grab utility closet straight away. Boom, boom, boom. Keycard system stays on during sex. Dude, chat, why do I always have the best shit going on when no one's in chat? That's crazy, actually. Oh, magnifying glass. Dece item. Especially when I don't have the armory to give me a free burning glass if I need one. Okay, if we see... Wait, what? I don't have archives. Why the fuck is there an archived floor plan? Hello? This is a dark room? Hello? Developer? Storeroom. That's not going to be a permanent thing, is it? Hello? Is that that just in the dark room? Like, what is that? Why is that happening? Okay, it's apparently only in the dark rooms, at least. And now, of course, you're gonna give me the battery pack for free after all my pain.
Devin.
Yes? Oh.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I would ask if this is the first appearance of Devin's wife on stream, but you have no viewers,
I do
according
not.
to. Anyway, you
Thank you.
want to hear a story about how I did something dumb?
Sure.
So, a lot of times I like to bathe with Epsom salts that are pre-scented with essential oils. Like they already come with a fragrance, already contains the oils. This time I was at Costco and they had like a giant thing of Epsom salts for less cost per pound than my usual, but it was unfragranced. I'm thinking, no big deal. I can look up a tutorial online and I've got essential oils I can fragrance myself.
Okay.
So I did that. I took a bath with essential oils that I fragranced myself. Now the thing is, the ones that come with the essential oils already mixed into them, there's only a couple of different options. You can get like eucalyptus, mint, or lavender, usually are the three that are available.
Okay.
And so I'm looking at my collection of essential oils. I'm like, I can do whatever I want. So I decide to make lemongrass scented Epsom salts fortified with lemongrass oil. And it turns out I might have a contact allergy to lemongrass.
Oh, really?
My legs are so red and swollen. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're both like that. Also, do we have any allergy meds that aren't Benadryl?
The only ones I know of are I think there's one in the bedroom and there's one in the cabinet in the bathroom.
The one in the cabinet, I just looked at it. It turns out it is Benadryl. I thought it wasn't. My bad.
I think there's one on the bed in the bedroom. That's the only other one I can
On
think
the
of.
bed?
Like on the headboard.
Oh. Okay, I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was upsetting. I'm sorry to hear you don't have any viewers. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. But also Twitch is like being more of a hard ass at how they count viewers. So someone could have me open in another tab and I just wouldn't know.
Oh.
So. I feel like I've seen this one before and the answer was 2.
If you are watching this, can you please hop in the chat so we know that you're here?
That's not a good way to get them. But yeah,
mean?
if you want to sound off in chat, incredible stuff. But this is mostly a YouTube recording sesh now, so.
Oh.
I think that this is probably a better suited game for YouTube. There's a lot of slow progression in, so. Key gem and well. 69 stars as well. At least you are here.
Oh, also, a job opportunity popped up that I think I should apply for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you more about it when you're not on stream, but...
That's exciting.
I think the only problem is that well, it's a good thing and a bad thing. The hours of this job.
Oh, okay.
It is healthcare style first shift, which means 6:30 to 3. So, on the bright side, I would be out of work at 3, so anything that we need to do at the bank or anything else that has 9 to 5 hours, I would be absolutely able to do. But I would have to leave the house at 6.
That is rough.
Which would suck.
That is rough, yes.
But it is something that would lead directly into a part-time opportunity for the future if I go back to school. And it is something that I think I am qualified for and would enjoy.
That's fair. All good reasons, all good reasons. Hallway here, coins. Yeah, you'll have to let me know more about it.
Alright. I will talk to you later then.
Yeah. See you soon.
Alright, love you.
Love you too. Dining room, there's the food. Lunch. South. I'm tempted to take kitchen here since of the steps, although I did just get the dining room, so I don't really need it. I'll take the bedroom closet, get it out of my pool. Oh, and shovel. That synergizes well with the kennel I just had. Why is this going off? Key. Alright, I really need this boiler room, man. The silver key has a good chance of spawning the boiler room here. Oh, fuck. I don't want to add anything to the pool today. Take the West Wing Hall. Coin. Less likely to find items is fine. I don't need items. I need the boiler room. Attic, dorm, rumpus. I see the boiler room, dude. I'm just trying to fill the house, really. Okay, I will take treasure trove. It's a good room. Bajillion coins. Pink wavy box. No realm is considered spiritual. Okay, well, that's not helpful. But we'll still mark it down. Just to have as complete a record as I can. The Draxus Cloister. Rerolls are good. I think I want the rerolls. It does kind of severely limit my options. But that's okay. I just need the rerolls. I might not draft north from this room. I might not. I will draft the other ways, though. Solve your step economy. Don't solve your key economy, but get like 3 of them. 3 keys, 2 items, solve your step economy. I'll solve the step economy, why not? Hello, Big Bird. Then we'll go this way. We'll take planetarium. I do know that there's a telescope in the Lost and Found, so at the very least we should go grab that at the end of the day. Or do I take the Geist bedroom for the extra 2 dice? No. I think I'll take the planetarium. It'll give me 4 dice anyway. I'm so curious, Pebbles. I'm so curious what else I might see in the sky with the compass. I think the spyglass ability is too great to ignore. Coins. Brick. Okay. Back to the hall, West Wing Hall. And north from here, north hither forth. The veranda doesn't suck here, it's just expensive. I'll take the bedroom though. Would like a room with a lot of doors here. So namely not these, we'll redraw. Boiler room would be a welcome sight. Not gonna see it. Oh, I don't get the redraw option. I think I'd rather have the closed exhibit here. Lockpick kit. Boiler room, dude. I just want the boiler room so bad. That's a redraw. Boiler room possibility again. Vestibule seems pretty good here, won't lie. Take it. Dining room just perk. I think I have had the first grade classroom on this floor. Have I had the closet, the bedroom closet? No, fuck. Maybe I should take it then. Yeah, I'll take it. Ivory die, that's pretty good. I'm not wasting any reroll, by the way. If I don't see Boiler Room, then I'm getting another opportunity to see Boiler Room. So whatever rerolls that I have to burn at the end are just rerolls that I didn't burn earlier on, you know? There it is. The closet was one of the original 46 rooms of Mount Holly. It sure was. I knew that, though. I knew that with the room directory and everything. Unless they're referring to it as like the vestibule was allegedly one of the original 46 rooms as well. But we will put this down so that I do not attempt to find this note again. All right, let's see if we can get any other blue rooms going on up here. Do we draft to rank 9? Why not? Good old college redraw. I'll take the clock tower. It's a good room. I don't have any access to the antechamber today, so no point in connecting to that. See if there's any good items in here. Just a map to a room I've already been. So if I'm low on resources, I can go there. I have a shovel. The foyer actually means that this room is completely nullified, doesn't it? I have seen the one in the gallery. But I'll take it anyway, it's a half decent room. Yeah, foyer cancels this out. I can just open everything. I could put room 8 here as well, if I really wanted to. I have read the gallery one, right? Just double check. Just double checky real quickie. I have not gotten the gallery one. I've gotten room 8, not the gallery. But where on earth would it be hiding? Under one of these benches? No. Under one of these? No. Tucked behind a painting, perhaps? Doesn't seem like it. I don't get it. Where would you hide something in the room that looks like this? What the hell? It's a blue room on rank 8. It should have one. Oh my god, it's there. The titles are synonyms. This would be very helpful if I had not solved this room yet. Think, ponder, realize, and ruminate are not synonyms, though, because realize is definitely did not fit in that set. But cute hint anyway that they're all related. This actually could throw someone off. I think someone could see this hint and then get mad when they figured out what the answer was. Anyway, I have no reason to use the key 8 here. Room 8 is not very helpful. I can afford the throne room, but do I want it? Does the boiler room cost anything? I actually don't know. Hold on, I have this written down. It does, it costs a gem, so I'm not popping it then. Let us redraw. Well, let us redraw. Another opportunity at boiler room. We'll take security, I suppose. I maybe should have rotated it. I don't know. Coin. I have the one in security, yeah. I do not. Suspect absolutely everything. Still unclear on what delete it means, by the way. Just throwing that out there. There it is. Surveillance recordings can only be accessed via the terminal located in security. This is not enough of a hint for me. This would not have been enough of a hint for me to figure out to enter that shit into the thing. I don't think there was any like information, like critical information locked behind that. Just saying, don't think this would have done it. This would not have pushed me over the line. Now we have the blue note of security. Beautiful. Door. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, there it is. Beep. I don't even care. I don't care. It could do anything in the world to connectivity. I don't give a fuck. We are here for one reason and one reason only, and that reason is to go down here and turn this fucking thing on. No, 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 no. There it is. Dude, I totally predicted there would be a red door in there, by the way. Anyone who saw knows. Yeah, that was, yeah, perfect. I'm glad I didn't draft this from earlier. Let's flush out the house if we can. I don't actually know what kind of access I'm going to be having to my other doors here, but you know what? That's not important at the end of the day. At the end of the day, chat, we don't give a fuck. Head up in the air. We'll take the library, maybe get a rare room here. Check for notes in. I already found the one in the library, of course. And the one in room 8. Ooh, trophy room. That's not one you see often. 8 free gems as well. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh wait, I already have this one, don't I? I do. I was blinded by its rarity. I didn't remember I already had it. Alright. Alright. Now the question is, do we bother with this? Is it as simple as... Redraw for freezer. Redraw for freezer. Redraw for freezer. Guess I'll take that. Now, in the Lost and Found, there's a telescope that I kind of want. Let's see what we get in here. Awesome. The red box is on, just to confirm. Yes. If I want to do the planetarium, I need to return to the entrance hall, coat check the ornate compass. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the elevator, I think. Oh, I can do the closed exhibit as well. I didn't even realize this at the time. But it's absolutely something I could do. Not really useful to me right now, unfortunately. Alright. Because I'm going to code check the ornate compass until I get that... Okay, this is going to be... This is like what it's all led up to, chat. This is like... Big moment, dude. Like, the entire game, every decision I have made has led to me about to open this, like, walk through this red door right now. It's nice to have the foundation back, you know? I didn't miss it too much, because we mostly don't need it. It's mostly a redundant room at this point, but, you know... It has its moments. It has its moments. So, I think the very first thing I should do is coat check the ornate compass. No. First we look in the red room, then we'll go code check the ornate compass, because we're right out here already, may as well. Not because it's time efficient, I've got plenty of those. It's time efficient though. That's the kicker. I could find the treasure, but it's not really gonna be of use to me, so why bother? This is it, chat. This is it. Locked door, basement door, security door, smash a wall. Red door. Oh, fucking of course. Wait. Do I have a workshop? I do not. I do have the metal detector and the magnifying glass, though. So if I did, in theory, have a workshop. I mean, I've got 3 rerolls. I could try to get it. I should have figured this would happen, honestly. The problem is I don't even have the right thing to get an armory, so I absolutely do need to workshop to get this. Which, I mean, I half expected this. I kind of knew this was coming. I just... You know, seeing it in person is just a little disappointing. I mean, it is a commonplace room that I have 3 opportunities to collect, so... We'll see, but... Another thing I could potentially, theoretically make is the thing that makes mechanical rooms more likely. Do I have a compass? I do not. All right. Let's go through with the rest of our plan here. The other thing that could go very wrong is I enter the Lost and Found and lose one of the ingredients to make the burning glass, in which case... all hope is lost anyway, but we are checking the ornate compass still. It almost feels like a mistake, but it's just because I haven't had a tomb in so long. I haven't had a tomb. As soon as I get a tomb, the ornate compass is like the most coveted item I need. Desperate. Because then I just use my reroll synergy combined with my ornate compass and I'm fucking Gucci. Box. I don't know why I'm going this way. This is not the way I need to be. Alright, fingers crossed here, chat. I don't know why this acted as an archives, by the way. Isn't that weird? Like, do I have any fucking effects that would cause that? I haven't even entered this room. Not that there's much of a purpose to such. Pet. All right. I may be entering this room as many times as twice. Sledgehammer. Okay, didn't need that. Didn't need that. I'll grab this to increase the number of items in my inventory. None of these are workshop. None of these are workshop. There it is. Oh my god, what if I lose it? I could lose it. That's the problem. I could step into this room and it could all be over. You know what? I'm grabbing telescope to dilute my item pool even further. I didn't want to lose the telescope, so I was going to leave it, but I can make a jackhammer but I don't need the jackhammer. I just need this and that. In fact, I would rather not have the jackhammer because the more items I have on me, the less likely I am to lose this burning glass. Please do not take it from me, dude. I would be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? I'll get another one tomorrow. Who fucking cares about the key card? All right. I might actually not have enough steps to get a key card for tomorrow. And I'm okay with that. Actually, I don't have enough steps to do everything I want to do. I can either go to the planetarium with the spyglass or maybe go to the break room. We'll see. We'll see what my step economy ends up looking like, but it's not very promising that I'll even be able to do like either of those things, let alone both. So lab, dark room, nook. Yeah, no, there's a lot of steps I have to take yet. My step economy was not as solved as I implied it would be when I drafted the master bedroom, but that is okay. It is okay because even if we don't do any of these other paltry things, such as use a telescope in the observatory, we will at the very least make it to the back of the tunnel and open another door. I believe this is every way they have locked a door. So far, I don't think, I half expected to see the torches. I do not expect to see another barrier. Because we've got normal key, special key, or basement key, key card, sledgehammer, red door, candles. Like, the only other thing would be like the other keys, but like the other keys don't, like, are much different, you know? You can't use a key card. You can use a key card anywhere. You can use a basement key for any door with a basement lock. But, like, the room 8 key, for example, is only meant to make room 8 on rank 8. They wouldn't make you use that down here. Come on, dude. Come on. I think this is it. No fucking way. You stank bitch. You stank bitch. I'm gonna run out of steps is the problem now. I can get those things, I don't have enough steps. Oh, bastard game. Stinky bastard game. This is terrible. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The only other conceivable way to open a door. Oh man, okay, I've only lost 1 step so far, so it might not be as dire straits as, okay, 2 steps gone. I do have 6 left though, and I started with 8. Okay, that's okay, you're allowed to close. I just, I need these for now. Okay, I didn't lose any step. Okay, well, 1 step leaving. It seems that there are not set spots for you to lose steps on the grounds. You just lose a step every so often. Which is good to know, because I've thought several times that I should calculate how many steps it takes to do certain things on the grounds. And I think that the answer is that there is not like a set you will always lose steps here threshold. It's just that every so often you lose one. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna get the chance to do anything else today, but at the very least I will open this fucking door. Hello? Does this require the crown to open? Huh. Well, now we're in new territory because I've never seen this fucking door before. And I can't open it either. I think I'm gonna come here with the crown. It's just my first instinct. And honestly, with this game, even if an idea seems stupid, chances are the developer wants it to be your first instinct. When I see this door that I've never seen before, but it has a big blue fucking thing on it, it makes me think I should bring a blue crown to this door. That is my only theory. If I do not open this door by bringing the blue crown to it, then I have no fucking idea how to open it. It's like that fucking door in Undertale. Look at how many fucking things I had to do. I had to get to this door, I needed 3 microchips, something that can start fires, a boiler room, a power hammer, a key card, a basement key, a normal key, and to remove like 50 fucking crates from this tunnel. Oh my god, dude. They just don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. All right, let's see. If I'm a very lucky duckling, I might be able to make it to the planetarium, but I sincerely doubt it. In fact, it's impossible. It is not possible to make it to the planetarium. Is there anything else I want to do with my last 4 steps? There's not really much I can do with my last 4 steps. But at the very least, those doors are now open. I guess I go to the Blue Crown next. I guess. It's a real shame about the planetarium. I thought that the foundation I could maybe go through here, but I can't. That's not how it works. But it's okay. That's okay. That the red door is permanently open. The microchip door might be permanently open, so really all said and done. Could have been a lot worse. Just chat. I have no earthly idea what this shit means, dude. Word? Why word? Lore is the word for word. I'm certain of it. If you look over here, it's lore means word. The word east is associated with the number 5 here. But if I point to the word east, I can't input 109. 109 add 6 Tor. Tor is the real fucker here. Tor is the real fucker. But that's the only thing it could be due to this, and this, all indicating the 2 O's stacked atop each other. Unless I'm meant to believe it's at the bottom, but I can't believe it's at the bottom, because otherwise the 2 I's wouldn't line up, and I know that the D is there because of where it's positioned in the door sign. Do I bother drawing a grid here? Like, if I put 2 lines like this and 1 like that, No. I just need to move it, that's all. Oh god. Oh, I can zoom in to move it. There we go. There's a comfortable distance apart. Oh god. And then... Actually, uh-oh. Sorry, I've just called it a day in the game, which you can't see, because I've done something silly. Probably hide that. There. That's my manor. Break room exists this time. Ugh, blue door, dude. New door. New type of door just dropped. I imagine I must need the crown. I think that's gotta be it. I don't know what else it could be. Or it opens at the sacred hour. I don't know. I think it's gonna be crown. I think crown has to be the answer. Untick that, and then... Okay, awesome. I don't know, okay. Group, copy, flip, send it back. Toggle locked, there it fucking is. All right, there we go. Now we can just do this in peace. All right. Stack. Stack. So you can see here, if we take a little bit of creative liberties, which it's clearly like, you know, like this. So it's D-O-O-R, D blank O-O-R, and then over here we've got D blank O-R-O-R. And we know this is an R because of this R here, 6 or O. Now, could this technically not be an R? Maybe. It really looks like it is, but even if it was... Unless Tor means towards. 109 plus 6. And then towards the word east. All right, let's try. Well, no, I can't try that anymore. I quit the game. But it's an interesting theory. It could also be 109 plus 6 and then towards east. But which one would go towards east? Which one would be which would be 5? This is so confusing. Why is it on the math worksheet? Why is it on the math worksheet next to 7 and 13? $713, right? Like 713. These, of course, are not the 7th and or 13th letter, but 7 713. Do those correspond to stops at the train station, actually? Let's go ahead and just real quick check that. 7 is Y, and 13 is C. Your and core? Yeah, no, still doesn't really tell me anything. Interesting that they still show up, but not helpful. I just feel like this is so close to meaning anything, and it's just not quite there yet. I'm so unconfident as Tor being 46. I even put a question mark there. Lore means word and et means east, but there's a missing letter, which might be the letter referred to by that one note that we saw in the study? Drawing room, library, what the fuck? Where did we see that shit? That was... coat check. Freezer, aquarium, dining room we already had. Dovecote, clock tower already have. Mechanarium already have. Drafting the studio security we got new today, but I already looked at that one. Freezer, boiler room, library, study, pantry. There is a letter missing. There's a letter missing. An unclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change. I'll have to look into this more at a later time. That is it for today's stream. Thank you for watching or not watching, because a lot of you opted for the latter today. Other than that, I've been Devin, and have a wonderful night.